All right, serious topic, big question. How to do the arm bar when your balls are too big? No, the question was, how to do the arm bar, as embarrassing as this may be, people ask this all the time, how to do the arm bar without crushing your balls? And we'll try to make this a real discussion. So there's a real problem here, so lay down. It's not just your balls are too big. See a doctor if they are. It's probably that you're out of position. So it shouldn't be that the arm is down here right on your crotch and then you're crushing yourself. It's actually, on an arm bar, it's like up higher. It should be on your pelvis. So if you're getting where you're just crushing your junk, you probably need to get your hips closer so that there is a spot here just below your belt where the arm is really in contact. And you'll see his elbow's actually, here, bend your arm so it's more clear where the elbow is. The elbow isn't right on the pelvis. So people often think an arm bar is like right there and then yeah, it's like gonna jam you up. Make sure you're close enough in, hips are back by the, up under the shoulder here. And then also another part is probably squeezing your thighs. If you're laying here like this, knees open, crushing your junk, you should be heels curled, knees squeezed, hips tight, and then when you fall back here, and your ball's still too big, put it to one side so it's actually running along the hip crease, like where your hip socket is, and then you're going to be doing it on the inside of your thigh, inside of your hip joint, over here, usually better. And if you're going to take it off center, so meaning if I'm taking the arm for an arm bar and I bring it off center, I'm going to also turn the arm a little bit so that the thumb faces back to that center line. Because if I take the arm off center over here, but then it's just now bending the arm in a funny way. So the fulcrum is off at this angle over to the side. So I got to point the elbow at that angle and the thumb will be pointing the other way. So then now I can do it and I don't got to worry about my manhood being too much even for me.
The other thing too is like if I have an armbar, is every time you have an armbar, you have to think where his elbow actually is. Because remember, the shoulder joint is the ball and socket joint, so he can rotate where his elbow is facing. So we're gonna pay attention to where that thumb is going. So if his thumb is facing straight up, that's great, I can go straight back. But the moment he starts turning that way, or this way, which is less common of escape, if he goes for like a hitchhiker escape, and then here, I have to go this way. So I'm actually building pressure by bringing my knee inside and pinching, and now I'm putting the pressure. I'm still bringing the arm towards my chest, but I'm putting it right here. Now, if the opposite was true, if he was this way, then I would go this way. So, just knowing where the elbow is in relationship with space, and then the easiest way to do that is pay attention where the thumb is.
Yep. Sometimes it's a little bit off because
Yeah.
it's not one-to-one, but it's pretty close.
Yeah.
In the middle of an arm bar, it's good enough. Try that out, let me know how it goes.